I'm currently halfway through a workout to build cycling miles to match the amount of goals scored of the 2026 World Cup. Each week I'm tallying up all the goals scored in every single game that week, and I'm riding the same amount of miles as goals scored. Now at the end I'll add every single goal scored throughout the whole tournament and then ride that in one go in kilometres that time. This week looks a little something like this. So, last week, I kind of left it a little bit late. I was naive to the challenge, I was new to it. So I left it till Thursday to actually start riding and making up the kilometres. So this week, I didn't want to make the same problem. So I started only a day before, but it was at least a day earlier. But the problem was, it was a heat wave. And I'm talking a serious heat wave for the UK. Bitch, get in my way, my going animal. Bitch, get in my way, you'll be collateral. I was going to say I've picked the wrong day to do this, but I can't really avoid it because last week I started on the Thursday and I had loads to catch up on. Obviously you want to get resting so you don't injure yourself as well, so I had that in the back of my mind. So this week I've started a little earlier, but it's also meant starting in the middle of a heat wave. Look, a serious heat wave for the UK. And to spruce it up a little bit more, as the heat is not hot enough, I've decided to go for an aerobic session today. So basically an interval session on a bike. And I thought to myself, I'll do this to switch it up a little bit so they're not all easy rides. But from training yesterday and now doing this today, I think my legs are going to be in a bit of disarray tomorrow. So I'll do an easy ride. I'm blowing now. I'll do an easy ride tomorrow to try and shake the legs off, have a rest Friday, and then hit it hard Saturday and Sunday. Obviously I don't know how many goals have been scored, so I'll just share that out over the next 3 rides.
Tracy with the good heels on. Let me tell you about my day, it won't be real long. Woke up to a Red Bull before I wash my face. I'm gonna need all the energy if I'ma see this day. Work hard, play hard, work hard, repeat. Free soul, repetition, so hard for me. I focus on payoff.
I can't let myself miss an opportunity to come out in weather like this. I mean, some people will probably call me stupid, which is fair enough because it's like 34 degrees or something like that. I even checked the weather app before I come out to see if like it was going to cool down towards the night or the evening, should I say. But nah, still about 30 degrees. So I thought it's better than being in my garage on Zwift. So getting myself out there in the absolute blistering heat.
Finally get paid for the get down. You can't tell me now about time. Do you know how many lines I done hit down? Vibes I done sent down. But we ain't hit the dig. I'll up the market till they come red carpet the kids. Success still the target. Soon I'll be crossing that bridge, but can't bring everybody with me.
So as I'm recording this, a couple of days ago, I think it was 2 nights ago, we played Ghana. Right, first game, Croatia, 4-2. Nice, kicked off with a decent scoreline, give us all a bit more hope than usual. Then we face Ghana. Now, if you've probably watched the game, if you're watching this, 0-0. Now that's great for this challenge, as someone commented on my other video, but it's one of them games where I'd rather it be 5-0 and add 5 miles onto my week, but oh well. And this is the part where I talk about football and act like I know what I'm going on about. If you want your 50 pence from a person that barely ever watches football, apart from national football, then here we go. I've heard loads of people moaning and saying like, oh my god, it's back to normal England. But I don't think you can say that about that game. when they've got 10 blokes behind the ball, they foul us every time we get past them. Mate, the game was so stop and start, it was so annoying. I thought, I'm going to turn this off. Well, I weren't going to turn it off because I went out to watch it, but you get the gist. It was so annoying. Every time we like got a bit of momentum, foul, which is, you know what, it's fair play, it's annoying, but at least it worked. I just hope the next game we get more than a 0-0. I mean, we should do, but I don't think they should get as much stick as everyone else is talking about. But that's just my 50p. And when the World Cup's on and the Euros on, everyone thinks they've been playing football all their life. And you know what? Sometimes in football, you have to take a bit of luck. And I'm telling you, that Conser foul was 100% a penalty. You imagine if that happened the other way around. Twitter would have exploded.
Into the minds. I still get lost in the thought of you with so much to find. And yeah, you know you fine, but still I must remind that we can live this forever and feel this forever and ever and ever, and still that won't leave me enough for time to tell you all the ways I feel.
Now that was one serious sweaty ride. Good to blow the cobwebs off. That saying just means nothing really, does it? Unless the one time I've done that and said it and it's made sense is when like you're manging out your arse and then you dust the cobwebs off. What am I going on about? Anyway, there's another 33k to my tally. So that plus 18, 51. There's 51k done already. I think there's been another 100 goals scored, but I'll get onto that later or in a different part of the video. I'm on my GoPro at the minute and quality's not the best. So let's skip to that now actually. Let's go. Don't know what that was. Let's go. And look at that sweat. I didn't realise how much difference a fan actually makes when doing this. Bearing in mind I'm going at like just a steady pace, it makes a world of difference. Blows all the sweat away, straight away. But the only problem is, it's the one I'd use for my bedroom or anywhere as well. Especially with this heat wave going on. I'd like to get like a dedicated, not set up, but something along the lines of that. Instead of a closed area, a cooler box with the fan stacked on top. But I ain't going to do it in this garage because my dad will probably say, "Bloody hell son, I can't get through the garage." Look at that, I've got a green jersey. Now I think that's to do with the sprint, because today on the agenda I basically thought I'll just do my 50k on Zwift because it's nice and easy. I haven't got to generate a route. I can just get on it quick and do it because I've been busy all day. Anyway, back to my point. I just thought I'd play around with it, and I've seen it before when I'm doing like a workout or other rides. You come to like a blow up inflatable thing and you go through it, and then there's like a little leaderboard on the left of like your best effort in the last 90 days, and then all the people around you, I assume, like this now. And then you got the little grey mannequin. What's your last effort? I've been beat there. just adds a little fun element to it. I think them ones are sprint, and you can do hill sprints and KOM. I think KOM stands for King of Mountain. I don't know. Apologies if I'm wrong. I'm kind of new to this cycling game. This is why I love Zwift. It's like a game, man. We've pulled away from the group a little bit. And now there's 3 of us. And now there's 3 of us just staying together. That other person's got the other green jersey. So I think she's like, I think he's a girl as well. So I think we're trying to like edge each other on and that. Honestly, when you're a loner like me, riding a bike in your garage, this is class. So there we go. Just a nice 53k ride done. An hour and 46 minutes on the turbo trainer. On a Saturday night. It's currently 7:20 and England kick off at 10 o'clock. Now I brought my laptop down to hopefully watch a game on there whilst I do this ride, and you know, get a double whammy, ride the bike whilst watching the game, whilst making a video about the World Cup. But there's no games on until we play at 10 o'clock, and hopefully we can score a few more goals than our last game, 0-0 against Ghana. But they played well. They've done exactly what they needed to do to beat us, and we couldn't find a way through. So hopefully tonight we grab a few more goals, and it'll be a bit more interesting to watch. And then we go into some knockout football. I know you can kind of get knocked out the group, but if you lose a game after this, you're done. So that's when it gets interesting and gets a bit real. After this, I went to watch the final group game, which was versus Panama. And little did I know that at this point in the video, I was naive to the fact that I was going to make Sunday, the day after, a little bit harder for myself. I kind of put myself at the opposite of a head start, a disadvantage by, yeah, I'll just let you find out by watching the video. I'm not feeling this today, I'll be totally honest. I had a few sherbets last night, didn't I? I literally had 4 points and I was good for nothing this morning. And to be fair, I haven't drank in about, I don't know, 4 months, 3 months, something like that. So when I decided to have some, I was absolutely, absolutely wrecked. But I thought, after 2 points, I thought, whoa, I know I've had a beer here. And now it's, what time is it? It's 5 to 3. And I'm just out on my bike. Ideally, I'd have liked to have been out on it this morning to get it out the way and done with. But, nah, I woke up a little bit late as well because England played at 10 o'clock kick-off. So, I think I got back about, I don't know, 1:30, something like that. And then the wind is absolutely battering me as well. You can probably hear it. I'm trying my best to cover it up. Oh man. I've also got 55k to tally up to this week, but I don't know if I've got that in me. I think this route's about 35k, so I might do that. And then just add 20k onto next week. And I can't keep going on like this because if I keep adding miles up to the week after, then I'm going to be left with some serious mileage on the last week. I'm taking it super easy today. My legs have literally got nothing. I mean, yesterday's 53k. I was giving it some towards the end because I was racing this geezer on Zwift. So my legs were slightly dead after that yesterday, and then I didn't give him a chance to recover last night sleeping. Oh. But let's talk England once again. Now, in the group, we haven't lost the game, so you can look at it like that and think, you know what, that's positive. How can anyone moan? Now, I'm not about to moan, but I just think that if we play a team that plays how Panama or Ghana play, we're going to struggle, because we've struggled 2 times that we've played them. Whereas Croatia, they didn't have 10 blokes behind the ball and just waiting for a counter attack. So I feel like we was able to score a few more goals, which we obviously were. Now it was 2-0 last night. I can't help but feel like we should be whacking at least 6 past them. But like I've said, we're going to struggle against teams that play like that. So I think we've got Congo next. Hopefully they don't play like that, but I've got a feeling that they do. And hopefully they just pull the finger out for the knockout stages. I wish I could substitute someone in to do this ride for me now. This is probably the most amount of miles I've ever done in 1 week on this bike. And being at the end of the week, I've obviously got all the miles in my legs, and then having an absolute crap sleep last night is just I just got no interest in doing this whatsoever. I was kind of struggling to achieve all the miles I needed to. Now, here we go. That week, I rode 104k. I haven't been going from Sunday to Sunday because the World Cup started on Thursday. So then it hasn't kind of added up. So I will just make them up now. I think when making a thumbnail for a video, you can't be too specific. I feel like a bit of a fraud sometimes when the thumbnail doesn't match exactly what the video's about. So I will be making the miles up. Don't worry about that.